Happy Monday, VR fans. This is Eric with another gameplay video. Today I'm going to show you one of my personal favorites, Arizona Sunshine. This is a game we have in the arcade. It's a great multiplayer experience for you and your friends. Up to 4 people can play in Horde mode, and 2 people can play in campaign mode, at least. I'm going to walk you through this game. I'm going to show you the controls, going to show you how to set up a room, and show you how exciting this game can be when you come in to play it here at the Lancaster Virtual Reality Arcade. All right, so the first thing you're going to notice is that if you look down, you now have hands instead of controllers, and one of those hands is holding kind of a little plastic toy gun. This gun is going to be used to make menu selections. The first thing that I always recommend is if you look to your left, you're going to see how you can change your movement. You can change your skin if you want your character to look a little different, and you can also change your name. Because we're in an arcade setting, it's always best to change your name here so that it's not confusing when you go to set up rooms. Just simply add your name, hit apply, and you're good to go. The other thing to point out is teleport or walking for the movement. Teleporting, what you'll do is you'll actually use the button above the trackpad to teleport. You'll hold that down, you'll see a little circle on the ground, and when you release, you'll teleport. If you use walking, you'll use the trackpad to push kind of forward, back, left, and right, and that's how you'll walk around. I prefer teleporting. I think it's faster and more efficient. I can focus on my gun mechanics more, but I had a gentleman in here yesterday that preferred walking, so by all means, try those out and let me know what you think. I'm going to leave it on teleporting for right now, and I'm going to leave my skin as classic because in this video, you really won't see me anyway. All right, so I'm going to go into Horde mode by selecting simply Horde mode. If you had friends, you would go to multiplayer, and then what you would do is you would create a room. This will allow you and your friends to join your room, and then you can play in the same Horde mode with everybody here in the lounge. I am right now playing by myself, so I'm actually going to skip back. I'm going to go to single player, and I'm actually going to pick Undead Valley. The reason I'm going to show you this is because there's a couple nuances to this level that you actually won't find in, say, Canyon, which is just a kind of a square space where you have to defend off never-ending zombie hordes. Undead Valley is actually a little bit of a map. There's some keys, there's a lot of locked doors, and you kind of have to navigate those spaces. So I'm going to show you how to use the game, and I'm also going to give you 1 or 2 hints on how to kind of get started with that map. All right, so here we are. These maps are quite large. They do take a minute to load, so don't be surprised if you sit on the loading screen for, I don't know, a minute or so. We're always here in the lounge to help, so if that gets strange or awkward, we can always say if there's something wrong with the systems. All right, so now that you're in the map, you're going to see that you're kind of in a room. There's a staircase behind you. There's a locked door. There's actually some lockers kind of over in the corner, and there's guns in front of you. The first thing you do when you play Arizona Sunshine is it's going to want to walk you through a little bit of a tutorial. So when you look at your controllers, it's going to tell you how to operate. These little annotations will not go away until you perform the actions that it asks you to. So even if you are well versed at this game, I recommend you performing these actions very quickly. So again, I'm doing teleport. So to do teleport, I'm going to hit the small button above the trackpad, and you're going to see that it gives me a little display marker on the ground where I'm going to warp to. When I let go of that button, I'm going to move. Also note, as soon as you take that action, the game starts. So zombies are now coming. You can probably hear them and the music cues. So I'm going to get to work. Moved up to the crate. Now, to pick up guns, oh, another cue. Look at your watch. Sorry, I had somebody step in when I was recording that video. So anyhow, back to where I was. You're going to look at your watch, you're going to see your health. From here, you can also make menu selections, you can restart the level, and you can go back. I'm now going to grab a weapon and kill that person and get rid of that one too. All right, so now to pick up pistols, you're going to use the grip button on the inside of the controller. Okay? You can also dual wield in this game, which means that I can pick up this rifle with my other hand. So I'm going to reach out, I'm going to hit the grip button, and now I have a rifle. I have a rifle and a pistol. Now, this pistol is empty. So To reload, you have to hit the large trackpad. You have to push that down, and it's going to reload the gun. You're going to see a little circle that goes, that kind of spins when you're reloading. I'm just going to empty this clip real fast. All right, I'm empty. That guy spooked me. That was not nice. All right, so I am empty, okay? I'm going to hit the center button. You're going to see a little circle appear above the barrel. When that circle completes, you are now reloaded, okay? Because this is the arcade version, they've made that simpler, so you don't have to fret with trying to find clips and dropping clips and reloading from your holster. Also, if you hear this noise, you are empty, okay? Also, you are no longer invincible. When you play the arcade game, you are allowed to be invincible for a little bit, but that goes away after the first 1 or 2 waves. So, empty gun, hit the reload button, that will reload. Headshots are always the best way to go in any game that's a shooter, especially with zombies, because body shots just waste a lot of time and ammo. So, you can also reload at any time. I recommend doing that as often as possible, not when you're just empty. All right, that's the basic premise. They just put out an update to do this dual wielding and the two-handed weapons. So you're gonna see right now, there's a little indicator that says grab handle to stabilize. So what you can do here is if you want this rifle in your other hand, you simply put your hands close together and you hit the grip button on either hand and they will flip. To stabilize this gun, you take your hand, put it under the barrel and hit the grip button, and now I can stabilize my rifle. Which means I'm slightly more accurate. Surprisingly, I'm not. But there's some stability there so you can actually look kind of down the iron sights. Now I'm empty and I'm being attacked. It's really easy to get inundated with zombies. So when you can, move away, collect yourself, reload your guns, and kind of get back to business. I'm going to move upstairs so I can keep giving this tutorial. Give those guys a moment to calm themselves. So again, grip the barrel, look down the iron sights, and get slightly more accurate if you're trying to play in that capacity. Also, because it is VR, you're probably going to want to have to close one eye to actually look down those iron sights. So it is very realistic in that capacity. All right, you see I completed a wave. You see the wave board changed over there. This game, in this mode, they really don't stop. So the best thing to do is to move around this map, kind of figure out the little bit of a maze that you have to figure out to get better weapons. Because unlike the other maps, they're not going to just spawn on these barrels or these crates. Watch out for the crawlers; they're really annoying. So that's the basics. You will find sometimes that grenades will appear on some of these crates. You're going to want to pick those up with the grip button, and you can hold them on your holster. They're kind of up near your chest when you want to use them later. That's just going to float around with me for a while, all right? Also in this map, there are these lockers. You can open these, you can find more guns, more ammo, and more importantly, what you will find are keys. You need keys to open those back doors. You need keys to kind of get more guns and accessories. So, oh, come on, reload quicker. Okay. I don't really prefer the rifles. So that rifle is now holstered automatically. I'm going to use 2 pistols. I'm better with the pistols, personally. My opinion changes once the rifles become more automatic, but we'll get to that in a sec. All right. Secrets. How to move around this map. First door to open is that back door, okay? I'm not going to give you very many tricks. I'm going to let you figure out the rest for yourself, but that's the first door you're going to want to open. The key for that door is in these lockers, okay? So you're going to want to open these lockers, find that key, grab that. It's just going to kind of be on your person now. You don't have to worry about where it went. You now have it. If you are playing multiplayer, the person that picked up the key is the person that has the key. So, don't forget who got the key. I've seen people die because they can't remember who picked up the key. Now, I'm going to take that key to this back door. Oh, second point. Helmets. You cannot shoot her helmet. All right, I lied. You can't shoot the bulky motorcycle helmets. At least with certain guns. They will block the bullets, so then you have to shoot body shots until you just drop them. Okay, once you get to a door that you actually have the key for, you'll see insert key. You're going to click it using the grip button. You're going to grip the doorknob using the grip button, and you're going to swing it open with your arm and the controller. If you want to hide out in here, you can just close this door behind you, and now you got a little bit of safety, because the only way they can come in this room is through that window. So at least you can take a moment, catch your breath, and just kind of pick these zombies off like fish in a barrel. Again, always reload often when you have a free moment. Alright, so now we're in this room, okay? There is a stash of guns. That's the best part about this map, is that the longer you explore, the more guns you're going to find. There's a better pistol here. There's your first automatic weapon here. There's also another pistol here. You can keep 4 weapons on your person. They will automatically go to your holster when you pick up a new weapon. If you want to change weapons, you just reach down to your holster, hit the grip button, you'll pull up a different weapon, go back and you'll get your other pistol. That was what I meant about the helmet. I shot him in the helmet, it bounced off his head. Alright, I'm upgrading some weapons. I'm getting this pistol, I'm getting this automatic. Okay, now, another key. Pick up that key. I'll walk over here and make sure there's nothing in these lockers. There is not. I'm going to show you the last portion of this game that I'm going to give you a hint on, because this is the thing that most people get stuck on. And then from there, I'm going to call it a day, all right? There's the motorcycle helmets. They are annoying. As you can see, no damage done to her at all. Just wasting my ammo, allowing the horde to build up. I'm fully expecting a lot of zombies behind this door. Alright, so, last tip, and this is where people get lost in this map, okay? Is the next step that you need to take is you need to blow up that wall, okay? That is not necessarily intuitive. That doesn't happen a ton in the other campaigns, if at all. I was wondering where you went, lady. So that's the next step. To blow up that wall, you're going to have to use this grenade. Reach out, grip it, alright? It says to pull the pin, hit the large circle. This is a very important note. Throwing overhand in virtual reality does not work well. A lot of times, you end up putting things at your feet. And that is no good because you blow up and die and kill your friends. And then your friends are unhappy with you. Nobody wants unhappy friends. So, pull the pin, underhand toss it, move away. Took out a couple zombies, always fun. Watch out for the crawlers. A lot of times grenades have a tendency to blow off legs, and then you get these little crawlers that you don't always see. There, assault him. That opened up this wall. There's one other explodable wall in this map, which I am not going to show you. You have to find that on your own. So, you continue the map by exploring through that space, getting more keys, you get more guns. This is one of the easier maps to survive as long as you continue to move around, upgrade your weapons, and kind of progress through the map. So So that's it, folks. That's Arizona Sunshine. I recommend that you play it with your friends. Try to keep your friends alive. See how long you stay friends when you're fending off the zombie horde. Always available at the VR Lounge. We are open every day of the week. So come in, check this game out. This is Eric saying until I see you later, happy gaming.